down. You ain't really.
Hi everybody and welcome back to So Soccer segment. It's officially our first video and I'm so excited. Today I have a special guest with me. You know how we do it, we always have guests on here. I have my sister Norma. Say hi to everybody.
Hi everybody.
So guys, today is going to be a super cool episode where we'll be discussing Arsenal's amazing documentary that just came out, which is called Arsenal All or Nothing.
0 goals, 0 points.
Which is relegation form.
Arteta's got to go.
Arsenal. But when everybody's against you, you are a stronger guy.
Basically, it starts off with the first episode, which is the beginning of last season, right?
Yes.
With everybody striking at Arsenal, like all the fans cranky out, like they just wanted to change. They wanted like a new vibe, right?
Yeah.
And then we get to know a little bit about the owners from Arsenal, Stan Kroenke and the whole family. So we find out that this guy, for reasons that I hate him for, is like a billionaire. His whole company is worth 10 billion US dollars. And this is what pisses me off about Stan Kroenke in the first place. So when everyone like Kroenke out, I was standing with them because for me, this guy treats Arsenal like a company.
Yeah, because he just invests in sports companies. For him, it's not about whether they're winning or losing.
Exactly.
It's about are they making money?
Selling tickets, or people coming, that
Are
kind of
people
thing.
buying the shirts and yeah.
So I just found out, obviously we know he owns a lot of sports teams. This guy owns a team in the NFL, the football in America, and they won the Super Bowl. So that's a lot of money.
Okay.
He owns a team in the National Hockey League. They just won the league.
Yeah.
Then he owns a lacrosse team. Apparently people like lacrosse in America. And they just won the league. Then it's Arsenal.
So then what's wrong at Arsenal? Why doesn't he do stuff so that we can win also?
I
So
don't
we
know.
can also say, and he owns Arsenal and they won the league.
You guys have your own issues. So people were complaining and stuff. This is what we see in the beginning of the documentary.
Yeah.
Then he sends his son Josh Kroenke
yeah.
to come and set up basically like a little, it's like account,
Almost
an account.
for him to like take over and run things on board and be there for the day-to-day operations. Because what I found was that Kroenke, the big guy, he was not physically there. He wasn't there all the time to see what's happening, be with the
He's
people.
basically a corpse. There's nothing he
Exactly.
can
So
do.
he sent his son Josh to be like, listen, you be at the base, like actually take care of the company and and help them with the day-to-day operations.
Basically, yeah, that's how it happened.
Yeah.
And then he comes through and he's like, okay, guys, 156 million pounds. We're going to buy players. Arsenal's going to be great again. And actually, the reason why they did that, they were cool with Arsenal just playing at fourth.
Yeah.
Getting the money that they get from it because they actually don't care. And when the fans started freaking out, they're like, okay, fine. Let's bring in some money. Let's see what we can do. 156 million. What do you guys
And
do?
the Arsenal board have bankrolled a £30 million transfer for Norwegian wonder kid Martin Odegaard.
Are you happy? Bro.
Happy to be back, bro. I heard what wages you were getting, so I thought, fucking hell.
And the deals for several other young players have been secured. 21-year-old Albert Sambi Lokonga, £15 million. 21-year-old Nuno Tavares, £7 million. But the most expensive new signing is 23-year-old Ben White, bought for £50 million.
Mate, I've got some little kids.
We bought Odegaard. We bought Tomiyasu. You know, but it's also who was Son.
Nah,
In the
dude, it's
olden
not the
days.
same.
No, it's the
not
same
the
thing.
same. It's not the same thing. These people, 156 million, they spent the most last season than any other team. You guys know.
Yes.
Fine,
Well-
Odegaard was a good investment. We know a bit about him. We know that he was a good player. Ben White, you spent 50 million, I think, on him, and he's proving to be good. But everyone was like, "Who is this person?"
Yeah.
Aaron Ramsdale proved himself, deserved to be
But
there.
to be honest with you, I just wanna hold you there a little bit. Arsene Wenger was known for bringing random people and then making them stars. Like it's an Arsenal thing to bring in random people.
No.
I get what you're saying. I do get it. But for me personally, it's not that shocking because it is a thing that
Who else did he do it besides Thierry Henry?
your Vieiras, all those people were not known
Sana.
people. Like, come on.
No, you can't defend this kind of thing.
But anyway, listen, I get what you're getting at. We had a lot of money. We didn't get the big stars and whatever. But I feel like that was probably Arteta's vision, or with him and Josh and Edu, whatever they were planning to do. You needed to start somewhere. You can't all of a sudden, I mean, I don't know, maybe it might work for teams like Man United now that they got this, what's his name?
Ten Hag.
No, this new player that they just...
Casemiro.
Maybe it'll work for them to sign a big name E01 and just... But
Okay.
I just believe that there was some thought process put into that, you know.
Okay, it's
and
fine.
also, it's a young team. There was no way that anything would have gone like from 0 to 100 in one
We're
season.
gonna get to that point. Anyway, moving on. So they start the season. This is episode 1, by the way, guys. They start the season. We all know what happened. 3 losses. Negative. Yeah, negative. What were you
9
on? Goal difference.
We didn't even score a goal.
Yeah. So you
We only scored our first goal in our 9th game.
wild. So anyway,
Or something like
they
that.
were sitting where Man United was sitting about 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Right. So that was the situation.
Yeah.
Your first loss was you lost against City.
Brentford 2-0. Then it was City, I think like 5-0.
Yeah, and then Chelsea
And then
2-1.
No, it was Liverpool.
No, it was Chelsea.
Was it Chelsea?
It was Chelsea.
That's when we came back and we challenged
Yeah.
4-0.
Okay, sharp as a collab. And then anyway, moving on, you guys get your first win against Norwich.
Yes.
And then you get your win against Tottenham. And we get to see in the documentary, we know it's a North London derby and these teams hate each other. But we get to hear from the fans, people who grew up in North London, and how much they actually hate each other, guys. Like, they cannot stand.
This is why, guys, I believe that hate can be taught. Just from that documentary, I
Yeah.
hated Tottenham just a little bit more.
And there's a guy who says, he's like, what did he say?
He's like,
I've been taught to hate.
no, I was born hating Tottenham. Something like that. Like,
Yeah.
It was like from birth.
Yeah, it was a bit aggro.
yeah,
Yeah,
it
but
was a bit,
so it was very enjoyable. We get to that, whatever. Then we get to see Arteta's personality in the dressing room, right?
yeah, when you drew the little pictures.
So there's a time Arteta draws a picture of a heart and a picture of a brain. And he's like, this is how you guys should play. We need a little bit of heart in the game and we need a little bit of brains in
Hearts.
the game. And those were
At the same time, we have to play with a big brain. And these have to work together. This is your passion. How much you want to put into the game from your bottom of your heart.
like, it was cute, but it was very...
It is cute.
I
But
just-
after that, they went and that's when they started winning the games. After
Yeah, they
that,
did.
and then he shared the story about like his personal life story
Yeah.
and how, you know, why he played with passion and whatever.
He had
his-
a heart disease.
Yes,
Arteta
and
had
he
a
had a
heart
whole
disease,
thing
that's
about
why.
it. So I think he was trying a new, like, it's great to have all the tactics you needed because it's a tactical sport. But it's also nice to see that this
So the
person is a
emotional
human
side,
being.
yeah.
Yeah. Because you know, Arteta, when he does his like press conferences,
Yeah.
you think like he's so
Yeah,
emotionless
very-
sometimes that you think, you know. So it was nice to see that.
So it was cool to get to know his personality.
Yeah.
Personally, I would never want that man coaching my team. Like, that's not the personality I vibe with. I vibe with a Jose Mourinho or Pep Guardiola kind of thing.
Okay.
I've seen them in like, for me, this is not the documentary as a whole. This guy is not strict enough for me. He coddles the team. There's 3 times in the whole documentary, 8 episodes, where I see him frustrated and actually shouting at them and getting something out of them.
So can I tell you something, right? Because obviously I went and then watched AFTV's look at how they felt about the documentary. And some people said that like he was not screaming enough or he was not strict enough, whatever. But then Robbie went on to say that he's worked in this documentary space and whatever. They make it a certain way to appeal to a certain emotion of a person. So they would never show him fully always just anger. And they will never always fully show him only drawing hearts and brains.
And also, it's about the kind of, for example, in a Chelsea documentary in Mourinho's time, we know that he's a hothead. So they'll show a lot of that stuff, and Arteta's so calm.
Yes.
Okay, I get
But I mean,
it.
you saw how he lost it. You know, you could see that he does lose it.
Yeah.
So that does tell you that every time they lost, he probably lost it just like that.
Yeah.
But they're not going to show you every time you lost his,
That's true.
his pants.
So, yeah. So, moving on, episode 2. What do we learn in episode 2? We learn about, you guys are winning now. It's going up.
Yeah.
It's nice.
It's no
nice.
longer.
Then, it's not. It's
currently-
going up. So
Yeah.
it's going to go down. Because what happens is we take the international break. Aubameyang goes to, what is it, Africa Cup of Nations.
Yes.
And do you have any other African players? Party was gone also.
Percy was injured, I think.
But anyway,
Or he was gone
then
and came back injured.
they
one of
came
the two.
back, and then that's when you guys started messing up, losing again. Now against Arteta out, everyone's freaking out, that kind of thing. You see the guys practicing, you see him encouraging them, drawing more hearts, just being the light bulb talk also.
The light, yeah.
You know, all of
But
that
wasn't-
stuff,
yeah.
and it's not working. Like they keep losing, guys. Like it's not working. And then what else do we
But
say?
another thing that actually had a huge impact, just this is rather at the beginning of the season, is that Odegaard didn't come in early enough. I think he came in like after the season had started. You know how now the thing is still open.
Okay, I don't remember exactly, but
I
know
think so.
Tomiyasu came mid, no, not mid season, but just before the window closed.
So that was the other thing that was wrong with our transfer. If that 150, we had it,
Yeah.
but we were very slow in getting the people. So the team didn't get to play with each other, know each other well enough. You know, like how now we had a very good preseason. Everyone was kind of, you know, and then they're only going to get one or two. Maybe they might still get one or two people now mid-season.
So
not
you think
mid,
that
but
impacted your?
that had a huge impact.
But at
on
this
how-
point, it's the middle of the season, so that excuse doesn't work for me.
yeah, but these people don't know each other. And again, the point that you were coming to, that they're very young. It's the youngest team in the English Premier League with the youngest coach.
Okay, I'm gonna hold your tongue there. Then we move on to episode 3-4, where Aubameyang comes back. No, it's already been back. So then his mom gets sick, and then he takes some leave to go see his mom in France, and then he comes back and he's just not himself. He's problematic. He's showing up late for practice. He has an attitude, and everything is just off, right? And then disciplinary hearings, they tell him, no, we have a problem with this. You're not going to train with everybody. You're going to train in isolation, and until you get your attitude right, and it's still not working, right? So what I saw from that guy is that people really don't take mental health seriously. This guy was upset. No, he was upset. His mom, whatever he went through in France, he'll never. I don't think they'll ever put it out there.
Yeah.
But he wasn't okay. He was acting out, right? But at the same time, his attitude was so bad as the oldest player, I think, in the team, and as the captain, that I love that Arteta was like, I don't care what you're going through. If you're not going to be vocal about it, we're not going to let you show the other kids that this is how you can behave and get away with it. So I like that they disciplined him in that way. But also, they should have seen that there's something bigger going on here. He was literally throwing a grown man tantrum the whole time.
Personally, I don't think we should judge the situation too much, because even in the documentary, they didn't go into depth.
Yeah.
Arteta didn't say, this is 1, 2, 3, 4 what Aubameyang did.
Which is a problem for me.
Aubameyang wasn't spoken. No, I have a feeling that this is a lawful thing. You can't there's some
but
laws
I'm
in
just
there.
then don't speak about it, because
No,
you
no,
can't
no,
give
they
us a
had-
little bit and then take it
No,
away.
they had to. Imagine if they hadn't spoken about it at all. That would have been crazy. Because it was the biggest pivot also in our season. The fact that we lost our that we lost our main striker. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So it was a very pivotal time, and everyone was going crazy. No one knew what was happening.
Yeah.
So they had to touch on it, but because of NDAs and things like that, you
They
can't
couldn't
go
give us
into
too
full
much.
detail.
Yeah.
Even till today, Aubameyang has never released a tell-all of what
Or
happened.
what happened?
I have a feeling when they retire, there's gonna be some books and stuff.
Yeah,
on that.
Nickelodeon vibes.
Yeah.
But anyway, so then eventually we can tell that it's not going to work out. Aubameyang decides, he's gonna...
He goes to Spain without telling
anybody. So they said on Twitter that he just landed in Spain. He's
Yeah.
going to talk to Barcelona. And
No. It wasn't safe that he was going to talk to
But he was
Barcelona.
there.
But he was at Spain. But the documentary did not say that he was there to go to speak to Barcelona.
But that's what he did. He went literally after landing, he went to FC Barcelona.
Yeah.
And then, what is it, a week later or something, he was gone within the last 2 minutes of the transfer window.
But it's so funny because Barcelona didn't even want him. I don't know what
there's
they had
something,
to do
because
there
remember
to-
they said that Aubameyang was supposed to they wanted to get rid of him at that point. And if they didn't get rid of him, they were never going to play him because of the attitude dramas.
Yeah.
And they started to pay him his full wages, and they didn't have the money to
Yeah.
waste
Yeah.
on someone who's not worth it, because the contract still said this money is this money.
Yeah. That's
2 minutes to the end of the transfer window, right?
It was
Or a
fast.
minute.
Literally, it was
You get to see how these things actually work. So when we're watching on Sky Sports and it's like a minute left and you're just thinking like this is dramatic,
Yeah.
and then you hear they announce someone at the last minute, it literally happens at the last minute, like they're on call.
But I also feel like they do it on purpose, like that. It's just drama.
Okay, maybe, I don't know, but I like that. So then we move on from that.
Yeah, then the last few episodes, 7 and 8, were not that insightful. It was more painful to watch for someone
you.
like me because we were, and then
yeah, and then it was really about making top 4, and I felt the loss. I felt the loss at Newcastle, and I felt the loss versus Tottenham. Like that really sucked.
but the Tottenham one, because of the red card, guys, it's just.
But this is the point that I want to make. We know what happened, and that obviously you guys didn't make top 4. I want to get into the intricacy stuff that people don't see. For example, there's a part in the documentary where they are speaking, like they take Emil Smith Rowe, right? And they show him, one of the coaches says, I need you, let's sit down and watch like some clips of how you perform.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you need to be winning more of your jewels. Like, you're giving up too easily. And he asked him a question like a teacher, so what do you see here? And then Smith Rowe's like, he's like, no, dude, speak up.
Yeah.
You know? And then he says it, right? Literally, that whole team is full of timid individuals.
Yeah.
Understand
And
why
kids.
Aubameyang was captain. He's
Yeah.
the only outspoken guy there. I was actually shocked to see how calm Lacazette is also. Right? So Xhaka and Aubameyang were the only outspoken people there, which is why I do not understand why Odegaard at 23 and with that personality is a captain. It makes no sense to me. We have Xhaka right there at the Newcastle game. He's the only guy who was like, guys, we need to go out and do this and get this and play. We're missing our basics.
Yeah.
We
I don't know.
As if you guys have the yips, you know. He's like, we're missing the basics. He's a guy who, but Tim Odegaard, you never see him do anything, speak to anyone. Him and Emil Smith Rowe are literally the babies. Like, they say nothing all the time. They keep to themselves. You
I also
can't
feel
have-
like the documentary didn't cover everyone equally, and you can't. It's a big team. I get it.
But the captain,
But
bro,
Odegaard was not captain then.
he was.
Odegaard was just announced captain now, beginning of the season.
Okay, wait. Aubameyang left. Who did they make captain? when he left?
Lacazette.
For a few games, bruh.
No, Odegaard was announced as captain beginning of this season. Yes, you guys can comment and let
Okay,
me know
I
if
don't
you're
remember.
wrong.
I don't
no,
remember.
Odegaard is now.
But okay,
It's
fine.
now.
Let's say Lacazette was the captain there for the whole season.
I don't think it was the whole season.
Whatever it was.
Because Xhaka also had a time. I don't know.
no, he
but
didn't.
Odegaard was not captain straight
Okay.
after being left.
Let's talk about then and now. Even now, from what I've seen, now we have a bit of an idea what happened in the background. That guy's not captain material, guys. He's not.
I don't think it. Not that I don't think it matters that you're not outspoken. There are reasons why he's been chosen, and it's reasons that we don't know of. But it's good to have a Xhaka there as a support or as the captain without the armband, because Xhaka also has the sides of him that are not very leadership.
He messed up one time.
Not one time. He messes up a lot.
No,
I love Xhaka.
red cards for me. I hope you're not going to bring up red cards because Sergio Ramos was captain of Real Madrid and he's like the red card king.
Yes,
it's not
I
about
understand
that.
that.
It's about being passionate about your team and wanting to win and being a leader. And Xhaka has that. Odegaard and Emil Smith Rowe, guys, they still have earphones with.
So what?
No,
You
I'm
heard-
making.
no,
No,
no, no,
wait.
no.
I'm making a point. Everybody has beats. They are just so. It's humility, I guess. Like Kante with the Mini Cooper the whole time. But it just shows this is not someone who's gonna. They need.
I just feel like
no.
you're being a judgmental person from the outside. You don't know.
And you're judgmental. You're not. You.
I'm not judging. I'm saying that whatever they've decided as a club, clearly there's something that we don't know that they've chosen.
Okay, fine. There's that. But from what I saw, I really think, guys, everyone needs to watch this. It's about 8 episodes. It's really good. You guys should watch it. You can form your own opinions. But when it's your team, you can be a biggie bias.
Of course.
But anyway, I don't think you need a captain that's strong. Or maybe it's because of my personality, how I would react. I would never take someone like that. Odegaard, I would never take seriously. We get to episode 7 when something like wild happens.
Hey. Oh. Hey.
And then Cedric, it is right, and
Cedric and Lacazette,
get into a tussle, and Lacazette.
But it's Lacazette going for Cedric, guys.
And he literally.
And it looks like they're making out.
He chokes the guy. Those are the kind of things that shouldn't be happening. in your team. Did you see your captain? Your captain was just like, who?
But also, did you see Mikhail, how he reacted to it?
How did you react?
Also very calm.
Guys, you know, sometimes, you know what, this is why I'm not going to have kids, but I'm the parent that would beat. You want this grounding thing. I think that's the thing.
Yeah, because Mikhail was like, hey,
yeah,
what's going
like,
on? What's going
time
on?
out. You're not going to...
Yeah, like, then the players came, some of them, and then
it's
they
just,
separated.
that whole thing was messy. It shows me that there's no
but
structure.
literally, immediately. But you don't know. You don't know.
It looks like, there's a reason why they put the documentary out, so we can watch. They put that out there, so I'm going to form my opinions on what I saw.
I understand, but what I'm saying is you don't know that other teams don't have that.
No, other teams don't have documentaries, guys. We're dealing with what we can see.
I understand that, but it's very naive of you to assume that it's happy hunky-dory in your team.
No, it's not. I'm not saying it's
don't
no.
fight.
Maybe they do, right?
Yeah.
But I'm just saying the way it was handled for me was not enough. And also they cut it off, and they were like cause it's like, yo, so after practice, I went to him and I said, sorry, bro. Like, I didn't. They should be. Good example. I was on the internet a few weeks ago and I saw West Ham's what's this thing called when you're driving and they pull you over and they write that thing?
A ticket.
A fine. So they have a fine list for West Ham. You're late, this how many pounds. You have an attitude, this how many pounds. I love that thing because, and as she said, that West Ham players are very disciplined. It's just a club thing where you have fines for the smallest thing, for the smallest misdemeanor. For me, you cannot handle that kind of thing like that. Maybe they did more about it, they didn't show us, but you can't show us that kind of thing and show him just saying sorry. It's not enough. Think about this. We grew up, guys, we're in a home where we were not allowed to fight physically. You lay hands on your sibling, it's gonna be a mess. You know, dad hears that you try to hit me or try to hit you, it's a problem. So I expected them to handle it like in that kind of way. You cannot be fighting on like you can't. Teammates.
I just find that for me, I think it happens everywhere. I wasn't really hung up
I'm not saying
over
it doesn't happen everywhere, but it's the way it was handled.
But again, this goes back to them doing the documentary and things that are chosen to be focused on and what's not chosen to be focused. I just think they obviously, you see they couldn't just simply ignore it, but they showed Lacazette apologized. They didn't even show Cedric's side, which I have a feeling that probably there was a disciplinary something afterwards. They dealt with it and you know what I mean. But you can't show everything.
I guess we'll never know. No. It's fine. And then we know how it ends. Like, you guys don't make top four. It's sad. It's whatever. Then now for the more quirky stuff, I loved the whole, because it starts off in episode 1 with they introduce Saka and what happened at the Euro finals, how he missed the penalty, all the abuse he was getting. So then you see this little boy in episode 6, I think.
I think it's 7. Episode 7.
And
7 or 8, because it's the last 2 episodes that came out.
And then he sends Saka a letter saying to him how he's a hero and he's so sorry. And there's like a confessional, I think, with the little boy. And he's like, people were just being racist to him. And I don't think that's right. He used the word racist though.
Yeah,
he's like, they were being
he's like, people were being racist to Saka.
Yeah, bullying him. And then he was like, he saved some money and put it in the letter and told Saka to get some ice cream to make him feel better. So then they bring this kid to see the Emirates. Then they surprise him. And then Saka like said, "Do you want some ice cream?" And he wasn't like, he was like,
he was very like,
okay, you know. And then they had a kick
and
about
strawberry, which was weird. I thought it was
vanilla. Vanilla or strawberry.
Okay.
Why do we remember something like that? Anyway, so then that was cute. They had a kick about. He's like, "Do you think we'll make top 4?" He's like, "Yes."
And then
the camera like fades out, and it's just Saka is a bit taller, and the little boy in the field.
Yeah,
it was beautiful. That stuff was kind of cute.
It was very nice.
What else, guys?
Rob Holding's smile,
the most gorgeous smile ever.
He's such
That was like, he's a nice guy. I think I like him. What else? In episode 1, Aaron Ramsdale's parents.
The best thing ever.
Like, I actually want to be.
The dad is saying, I just can't watch this.
I don't want to have kids, but if my child's going to be like a prodigy or whatever, I want to have kids for that. Aaron Ramsdale's parents were so cute. His dad couldn't even watch the game. He like freaked out. He's like, I can't do this. And he went into the suite and he was like, nah. That was cute. Ateta wears the same thing even at home, guys.
Guys, black pants, black top, black pants, grey, black.
Yo, Ghana style.
No, it's not that he doesn't have style.
But like, why
the things he wears fits him perfectly and he looks good.
But
But
why
every
is it-
day.
it's the same thing. Nah, that was.
And then obviously when they're the colony, he's just wearing like Adidas track pants, Adidas jacket.
He has two outfits: training outfit and,
And
game
game
and being
outfit.
at home.
Literally.
They were having a barbecue and he looked like he was about to go like yo.
But I
that
think
wild.
maybe he was about to leave for the office. Guys, I don't even think he owns a pair of shorts anymore. Like
Yeah.
or like something
that
pink
was
or
weird.
something green.
Yeah, no, that was weird. What else?
Yeah.
What I want to discuss before we close off: the changing rooms for away people.
So
The
ghetto.
Premier League is ghetto.
But
Newcastle.
you know what the thing is? I don't know what our away one looks like.
But another thing, Tottenham's away one for the away people looks very nice, but that's a new stadium.
Yeah,
You know, so
they
they
just
probably
got
made it
a
a bit
new one.
nicer.
Yeah.
You guys, not a new stadium, but your stadium is a bit more
Yeah.
yabo than
Yeah.
yabo. Chelsea was ghetto.
Your one is so ghetto.
West Ham was West Ham ghetto.
All of them are just
all of them
really
were, but
like,
Newcastle.
the way they structured,
Newcastle,
they're so
it was
tiny.
like a little hostel.
It's like they make sure that you come here to lose.
Yo, it's bad. It's very bad.
think it's a
Liverpool
tactic.
was ghetto.
very.
Also, okay, but they don't have money anyway. They broke. They don't. Yeah, it's fine. And then the one thing I saw, like in the first episode, you know when they're chilling having breakfast and stuff,
Yeah.
Saka and Ben White and
Yeah.
I think it's Smith Rowe or someone. Did you see the rust on your windows?
Wow.
There was a rust.
Wow.
I'm like, I don't know.
It's the training grounds. Come on
Bro,
now.
take pride. Kune rust. That's about cleaning. I was like, no, that was bad. And there's those heaters from primary school. You know those ones by the wall. You know.
Oh
those-
yes, but that's normal in the UK.
No, that's
because
ghetto.
of
I've
the...
seen like better looking ones. Anyway, it was very Rusile and that was very ghetto. But anyway, guys, like this just like our review of Arsenal's All or Nothing. It was really cool getting like there are more serious things, there are more light-hearted things, but it was quite a nice documentary.
Yeah.
It's just unfortunate that it didn't end with like, you know, you guys getting what you wanted and
Yes,
it's been
yeah.
cool. But I really enjoyed it. I liked it. Yeah, I think.
Me too, I loved
Do you have
it.
any closing?
I actually wish every season there was something like that.
Yeah. But
For
anyway,
each team, like, but
it'll
obviously
be too
that's
much.
not- yeah.
And the nice thing is that you started off losing your first 3 games, and this time you won your first 3 games. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, let's hope it keeps on. There will be no.
So watching, guys, please like, comment, and subscribe, and tell your friends and family to check out the segment and leave your comments, please. I want to see, I want to engage, I want to know what you guys think. You know, help me, help you, help me. You know, that kind of thing. See you in the next fortnight with our next video. And yeah, like,
Or maybe
subscribe.
earlier than a fortnight.
Maybe earlier than a
know.
fortnight. You never know. You know. But yeah, thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.